just to inform us, I've started. Okay, so we're doing a flyer designs today, and I'll be showing us the process. This might not be for those who already know how to design, but then you can still learn from it. You can see my screen already, I believe. Let me present. So how to design flyers. Okay, all these stories I don't even like them. Maybe I'll just edit this my course and read it again. Flyers have always been useful tools in marketing and passing information. You already know what flyers are and all. Um, Content is everything, and so your content should be clear and easy to understand on the flyer. Now, the reason why I put all this right up the down on this slide is to make us understand that as designers, it's more like we are content creators. And the aim of every content creator is to make sure that the message they are trying to pass out through each content is gotten by that right person that they want to pass it out to. So we try to manage the content on that design. And every content on a flyer, you have this at the back of your mind, is trying to answer some questions that somebody who is seeing that flyer is most likely to ask. Questions like, what is the flyer about? Where can they reach you? When is the event? For example, if an event flyer. All these are questions that those that want to check that flyer I want to be asking, and therefore your flyers design should be able to answer those questions. So who is the flyer for? Okay, these are the things you need to consider when designing a flyer. As I said, there are so many advanced things. And that's why some people design and the design goes well. And you'll be asking why this person design is selling more than another person design. There are a lot of things they put into consideration. And this is it, for example, who are you designing for? I'm walking us through the process of designing a flyer now. Who are you designing for? You have at the back of your mind. That is your target audience. If you want your flyer design to be successful, you need to think about who you are designing for. And that will lead you to doing research if you don't already know. Then another thing after doing that, okay, this is the process now. You can even write it down. First thing is to know who you want to design for. After knowing the content, remember the first thing is the content. After knowing the content of the flyer, who are you designing it for? Then do your research. Now, in doing your research, there are many things you are researching about. You might be researching about the audience, like who you are designing for, what are their previous works, and all. For example, the employee in a company or anybody, any individual, any brand employee, you don't make a mistake of not researching about them before you start designing for them. I started working for a real estate company recently. I've been with them for like 4 to 5 months now, and they have been loving my work. When I got there and uh, I did the interview and all, and I got the job for me to start working with them. I tried as much as possible to make sure I see their previous works. Now, for somebody to approve a work out, to say, okay, this one is ideal, let's send it out. This is what they are like it with any designer. There must be something peculiar about the work, about that person, why that person preferred that style of design. Everybody has a style of design and preference. So you have to study to know why that those there must be a similarity, there must be something unique about all the designs of that person, the previous designs, to make sure that you have that feel in it and make your own better. You get? That's why you do research. For anybody you want to design for, you do research. People have so many, they work for different people. There's somebody I was working for, and I discovered that person just like designs with a lighter shade of background. Lighter shade of background designs. if a design does not have lighter shade, mean that they might not be able to explain to you why they don't like the design. They just say no, no, no. I don't like it. I don't know how to explain. You will meet clients that don't know how to explain what they want. But you as a professional, because of the knowledge you have, you'll be able to find out what they want. And so I just discovered that that one just like lighter shade of background for their design. Then I started manipulating designs to make sure that they have lighter shade of background. So research is very important, and it's something that most Ori designers don't do. Just want to just do, just do. And even this my boss in this real estate company now, I was doing design for him one day. We were together, and he was like, "I'm not feeling this. Look at this. Look at this." He showed me something, and like, "Look at this. Something. You see how this picture blend into the background?" And I say, "Oh, okay. This is the style of design this man like." And since I started giving him things related to that thing, he has never said no to any design. He has never. So making research is not just making research about the audience, about the person you are designing for. You can also make research on the kind of images to use, kind of text to put, how to shorten the text, just different thing about the design you want to do. Then I think we should, okay, we'll do it at the end of the theory class. We'll just practicalize it. We'll do, maybe we use ChatGPT to get a prompt, just get a random design, what do you call, brief, just do any design or anything, and we'll do it together. Then you have to know the size of the design you want to do. Where is my presentation? Okay. Then you now on every content you get, you know that for you to be able to apply hierarchy and other design principles, you need to know what content is about. You know the headline. What is the main headline of that design? What is the main headline? And sometimes some people will send you content for flyer design, and they will not tell you which one in particular is the headline. I've seen it like that. They just tell you this is the write up. Now you now be the one to figure out what's the main information is on the design. Be able to make your headline. And if you have good clients, you have good people that you are working with, they will help you out with the whole of the content. I've had somebody that drew out the whole template, how they want the design to look like, what they want in the background, and no, and no. That one is very easy. Then I just manipulated it to get what I want for them. Image, I write image. Images are very important on the design. The image used on the design should always have the same message the flyer is about. They also have to be of high quality images. Okay, see my video on how to download high quality images from Google. Ah, if this guy, what is his name? Isaac is not here. Isaac dies. There is a video I made last year on how to download high quality images from Google. Let me check my page. Let me check my page. How to download high quality images from Google. Let me see if I can copy that link. Where is it? Video. Video guarantee. Because I've not been posting, sure. I've seen the video. Hello there. I've seen the video, so I'll drop it now. Now you can when you join those that will join my this group, I'm still going to tell you other ways of downloading high quality images. But your go-to place is always Google. You can make general research. Google will now help you narrow to different sites that you can get an image related to what you are searching for. But then, since you need high quality images, there are always ways at which you should be able to get quality images from Google, which is general for everybody. So I've dropped the video. Okay, I saw that on my presentation. That's why I'm sharing it. Formats Format your text according to the design. Choose the right typography and alignment. If you have been given, okay, if you have been able to have someone gets the information on the design, what next? What do you want them to do afterwards? Okay. It's always necessary to have a CTA. Now let me tell us what CTA is on design. Look that design that I dropped earlier from, where is it? Um, any of these design has CTA, but just low quality images. I don't like low quality images. Just look at the flyer design for the uh, graphic designer class. The call to action there is register. Register. On every design, you always have a call to action. Call to action is what do you want people to do after reading all the information on your design. That is the call to action. Balance the design. Every element in proportion to each other, making sure there is enough white space. We're still going to be talking about white space later on. But balance has to do with when you have all the elements, all the principles are well applied on the design, you are going to achieve balance on that design. So some people put balance as a principle of a design, but I see balance as when you finally achieve what you want and your design applied all our principles correctly. That is when you achieve balance on the design. All right. So we are together now. I think we should use, what should we use? Correct draw. Okay. Now, before I continue, do you have any questions so far? So that I think as if I'm just talking. I've actually been talking since. Somebody is about talking. Okay, in and join today again. I guess today you're not in a noisy environment. In and in and in and. Bayemi, distinction, blessing, Nene. Hello, Nene. I've not heard your voice. Nene, are you with us? Like some people used to have auto join call on their phone. So when they just receive any call, their phone will auto join and they just leave the phone and go.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Who is
Hello.
speaking?
This is Blessing Ademola. You
Okay,
you
blessing.
said, do we have a question? So I want the CTA. I really don't. I didn't really did not
Uh,
get that. Is he? Is a
CTA is
call to
okay.
action? Is he?
Hmm.
You were saying something about what people should do. Like I'm not. I sure didn't get the whole explanation well. Please, can you come again?
Okay, you know that the purpose of every design is for you to pass a message to people.
Yes.
Now, after passing the message to them, what do you want them to do afterwards? You have informed them, yes, they have gotten the message. What do you want them to do? You want them to place a call? You want them to sign up to something? What do you want them? Do you want them to visit a site? What do you want them to do? That is the call to action. It's always on
So
any design. If you check any
okay,
design that is dropped, you
it must always be on any
okay.
design you create, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You must always have a call to action.
Okay.
Call to
Thank you so
action.
much.
Always. So, and when you go advanced, especially when it has to do with color, especially when it has to do with colors, I was reading in a message, especially when it has to do with colors, um, advanced, we are going to discuss how to use colors to have to make your CTA. You look at every good design you guys have dropped, you will see that CTA will always be on a different color. CTA will always be on a different color. Just check it, a color that will stand out. Like that my own now to register, I see that the color is stand out. Let me check other good designs that you have got. Mm, now if I have not dropped designs, I've not dropped designs. I've not dropped designs. Alright, just check any design, you see that city. Sorry, I just joined, came late today. Alright, but I hope you get today's one is just how to design flyer. But I wanted us to do logo as well, how to design a logo. Uh, Maybe I'll just do that with those that will follow me later on. So let's go to ChatGPT. I want us to follow this process, this step by step that I highlighted for us on how to design flyer. Chat.openai. Okay, I'm typing a prompt for ChatGPT to um get a brief. Let me share the screen. You will not see my ChatGPT prompts. How can I read influences? Can you see the ChatGPT screen now? So
Yes.
I asked it to give us a brief to design a flyer for a random business and specify what it wants us to do. Say the objective is to create appealing social media flyer effect that effectively communicates the business value proposition, promotes its product service, and encourage potential customers to engage. Target audience. Mm-mm. You did not give us target audience. Describe the audience for the business, age, interest. Which is Gen Z. Flyer specification. It did not give us platform, social media, Instagram, Facebook. Size 1080 by 1080, square format, portrait format. Remember we talked about size yesterday. Images to include on the flyer. Main headline, attention grabbing text. Big and bold. There's no transform your style today. Uh, the prompt is not specific enough on what to do for us to do. Okay, let me ask you to give us a specific task to do for any random business. Any random business. Assume to be the owner of a business, of the business. Give us specific uh, information on what you want us to do for you, design for you. Um, okay. Sharp. Business name, Fresh Fox Organics. Industry, organic grocery store. Now, remember that remember the step by step that we talked about. The first thing that is giving us is definitely the company name and the industry. Why is it giving us the industry? So that it will direct us to know the kind of audience we are uh, designing for, the kind of industry we are designing for. You remember yesterday I talked a bit on like color psychology and all. And for a grocery store, organic grocery store, you know that anything organic and nature, you'll be having a green, brownish, natural colors on the design. Just psychologically, generally, that is how it should be. So the objective is to design a promotional social media flyer to announce our upcoming holiday discount sale and drive specific traffic to our store and online shop. Okay. So details for the flyer. Main headline: Eat fresh, live healthy. This is nice. Subheading: Don't miss our holiday discount sale. Get up to 25% off on all discount products. What we offer: very plenty essential, all sorts locally and sustainable. Date and time: we say December 18th to okay. Visit Papi, Mapu Avenue, Lagos. Okay. Shop online. Even give us website. Let's see if the website exists. I mean, just imagine it. Okay, website does not exist. Let me just check. The website will not exist. It doesn't exist. Yeah. So call to action. Hurry, limited stock available. Shop now and save big. The social media handles and the logo. Place a fresh food organic logo on top of the left corner. Now it's giving us specification on how we should place the design. Imagery, search terms. We should search for images with these terms. So let me search Google. I copy this text to search Google. You see, okay, fresh organic vegetables and fruits in a basket. That means that is the kind of image we should use for the design. Are we getting it? You can mute yourself. Are you getting what I'm explaining?
Clearly.
Okay. So promo tagline optional. You might not put it. Additional information. Free delivery. See, I open my screen. Okay. Then design style and preferences. You see, but green color, green, white. Which color is this? Beige. Let me see which color is this.
Beige is like nude.
Okay, that's more like a reddish kind of color. Right? No, beige is like something like white too.
It's nude.
Let me show you.
Beige is nude. It's not white.
Let me for you to see. Let me the image for you to see what it's giving me. The same men are color blinded. I don't know how to. This is what. Check the image on the group. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
Yes, it is nude.
Okay.
It's nude.
Is that what this? Is
We
that
have
what is called nude?
different, yes, we have different shades of beach.
Okay. Ah, I don't know.
They wrote it
The
there
only
now.
thing that
Even on Google here, you can see 50 shades of beach. The one you are displaying,
oh, okay, okay.
you can see.
Is that what is actually showing?
Yes.
Okay, okay. My Google screen too is showing. Oh, oh,
Your screen,
oh.
yes.
Okay.
How that is showing.
Yeah, that's nice. But what concerns me primarily is that number there. As a designer, what concerns you is the code, the hex code there, the hash EGE8B0. That's what you use for your design software and get the color. The name, I don't really mean anything to me. I might not know the name, but once you give me the code, I work with it. Color code. For those that are new to it, you'll still know about it later. Before we continue with the flyer design process, I just want to let you know that no matter the software you want to use for your designing, all that matters is how you are able to creatively bring up the design and not necessarily the software. Design is 80% brain work, and I always say it's 20% software based. You might come up with an amazing design with your Pixel app on your phone. That will be even better than someone that is using CorelDRAW or Photoshop or Illustrator. So, but then if you are here, you are new completely to design and you've never used any software before, any application for designing before, um, I'm going to split the classes to and to enable me teach those that want to use phone separately from those that want to use system. But for this class now, for this one, since it's just general, it's the same procedure to when you are using phone, when you are using system. I believe that is gotten. I think I had Okpeyemi that is new completely. Um, who again that is new completely. You can unmute yourself. Let me just know the number of people I have. I don't like it as you guys are not responding.
Responding, oh. Hi. I'm responding. So
Okay, X, you are new completely, right?
no, this is blessing talking, oh.
Hmm?
Can you hear
I
me?
am not.
Who else?
I am you completely. No, you said no. People are not answering. That we should mute us. So that's why I unmuted the mic.
Okay, okay. Okay, that means everyone here is not new completely. Uzondu, I don't think I've heard your name. I've heard your voice. Oluwadare, have I? This is why I don't like teaching much people. I like teaching a few number of
I'm
people so
new.
that
I'm new
we get to
completely.
interact.
That's why I'm talking right now. This is blessing.
Okay, okay, okay. You said you'll be using system now, blessing, and you have your corridor already installed.
Network is dealing with everyone.
Yes, my correct
Okay,
is installed.
all right. So let me just continue. Let me walk us through this process. As I have you guys now, see that
Good
already.
evening. Good evening, sir. I'm new, sir.
Who was that? Okay,
Uzondo
Uzondo.
Boifi. You asked of me recently. I'm new, sir.
Okay. Have you been following? Did you join us yesterday?
Yes, I've been following.
Well, you didn't do the assignment.
Sorry, my phone died before the end of the class. I didn't hear about the assignment.
That means nobody dropped the assignment. Ask someone to drop the assignment. Nobody dropped. Nobody dropped.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's continue. So for the prompt, the first thing that is we are going to do, since there is no logo, the first thing we are going to do from the step by step I gave us, after Where is it? We've gotten our content now, and the first thing is for us to know who the design is for. We already know it's an organic food business, and we want to do end of the year anniversary, no end of the year sales. So let's know what size of flyer. I think it specified the size for us there. He said we should do 1080 by 1080. That is square shape, square shaped design for social media. Did it specify design style and preferences, color, tone, delivery? For social media, JPEG, yeah, 1080 by 1080. You can see it there. So I'm opening CorelDRAW now. Okay, network is not being friendly. Someone dropped message. Let me change my screen to. I should just drop this prompt. Let me drop this prompt first on the group so that you can also be going through it. You'll be telling me what to do next. Source file, Adobe Photoshop. Oh, it wants us to do with Photoshop. To do with Photoshop, I'll be CorelDRAW. No, let's use CorelDRAW first. My Photoshop is cracked.
Okay.
So as I'm connected to internet, it might just cut us off any point in time. So this is the brief. So the first thing is that where's my CorelDRAW screen? I'm switching to CorelDRAW now. Switch my screen to CorelDRAW. Is that we have a 10 by 10, the size 10 by 10, 1080 by 1080 pixel. Okay, 1080 by 1080 pixel. Let's change the DPI to 300. Oh, I did not even name the file, but then let's continue. This is the size. This is the square size, 1080 by 1080 pixel.
So we ain't
So what is the next step?
So we are not saying
You can't.
anything. We can't say anything.
Let me check what's going on.
Thank you.
Okay. You can see now.
Yes, please. So how did you even get here?
Are you using CorelDRAW?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you open your CorelDRAW, the welcome screen that you get, you can click on New Documents. Same thing in Photoshop. The welcome screen you get, you click Documents. The next thing that will pop up is for you to specify the size of the design you want to do. If you are using phone as well, Pixel Lab, once you open it, you can always specify the size you want your design to be best. So all of these graphic softwares, if you look at the CorelDRAW screen, my CorelDRAW screen, you can see that it's dark mode. So I decided to put it on dark mode. Most of the CorelDRAW, you see them on light mode. Photoshop, all of them, they kind of have a similar interface. So if you learn one software, you can easily learn another one at any point in time. But the difference is that CorelDRAW and Photoshop are two different types of software, graphic software, such that CorelDRAW is a vector software, Photoshop is a raster software. And when I say raster and vector, I'm still going to explain this. There's no time to be explaining this one. Vector software, for example, this shape that I created now, no matter I zoom into this picture, I'm still zooming in. That quality still remains the same. Quality still remains, never be pixelated. When I'm in pixelated, I don't want to open Photoshop now, but let me just bring in an image here. Let me bring in that image. What happens to any objects on Photoshop? This is what happens to them. Even here, it's not even pixelating. CorelDRAW is so good that it does not really pixelate images or any content. Let me open Photoshop and show you. You saw what I just demonstrated here. I'll show you what those pixels are in Photoshop. I'm opening my Photoshop now. Hopefully it doesn't cut off as Photoshop. If my screen switch to Photoshop, let me know. Is it on Photoshop now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you see that the interface now, once I open it now, welcome to Photoshop, you see have the welcome screen, and I can create new document or open existing one. The same thing that CorelDRAW did for me. So most of the interface are just the same, and just for you to understand. When you start working with the software, you understand better. So I create new document. I'll specify the size. Let me put it on pixel. But they say we should work with 1080 by 1080 pixels. So we click OK. Try to open. So this is it. You see that it's almost the same interface. You wanted to ask something?
No, don't worry. It's okay. It's showing already.
All right. So what I was explaining now about the pixels and vector, raster software, just like Photoshop, will always pixelate its content such a way that, see, as I'm zooming into this one, you're beginning to see some boxes, right? Are you beginning to see all these boxes?
Yes.
All these small boxes.
Yes, sir.
Those small boxes are what is referred to as pixels. So they are the ones that come together to form the image or to form any object. Yet now on CorelDRAW, no matter how you zoom in, you will never see it. And that is why it's always advisable you use a vector-based software like CorelDRAW or Illustrator to design logo so that it never loses its quality. Because logo is something that will be used over and over and over and over in different places. It will never lose quality. But when an image is pixelated, it begins to lose its quality. So those are just the main difference between a raster software and vector software. Photoshop is a raster software. CorelDRAW is a vector-based software. So I believe that is gotten. Since our internet is permitting us to use Photoshop. So let's download the image first that they say we should use for that flyer. Can somebody walk us through the process? What is the first step we are doing to get okay, the title says eat fresh, eat healthy. Now we know that this is the main thing on this design, the main heading, eat fresh, eat healthy. Now P by 1080p this thing. Based on the content we have, we now choose a layout. How do you want to place the content? Let's say we are going to place, you can see my screen, right? Let's say we are going to place
Yes.
the logo here. I think it even specified where we should place the logo. Top left.
Yes.
Top left corner. Yeah, let's say this is the logo. The logo will be here. And one thing that is always advisable is that you make sure that you draw all these border lines around your design to make sure that on both sides they are equal so that you have a neat design around, you have a neat layout around it. Then everything will be within this square, within this imagine square that we have done. Now we are imagining that all the sides are equal. Just want to have a square and a balanced. So the font that the default font I'm using here self makes sense. So just leave it. Um, it's a
So
it's a
we are
mod.
using Photoshop now, not CorelDRAW, right?
Yes, should I switch back to CorelDRAW?
No, 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 no,
This
no,
is
no,
the
no. It's
problem.
okay, sir.
I use the two. I use the two. I use them based on
Okay.
my mood and what I want to do.
Um, and Sarah, your lines, how were you getting it? I don't know. It's skipping, so I guess it's the network. So the next thing is I will just see that the line is there. So I don't
Okay.
know.
There are core rulers from the edges of design at the top there, where you have these numbers up here. This 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, like that, going measuring your canvas size. If you just place your cursor there and drag it, it will bring a line out. You want to
Okay.
put the line to take it back there. The same thing
Okay.
with CorelDRAW. That's those rulers there when you place and drag to come out.
All right. No problem. Thank you, sir.
Same thing with Illustrator as well. So when I'm teaching you software, I'll be using CorelDRAW to teach you. So this one is just a sample design that we are doing. So what is the next thing on our brief? Okay, we have a subheading. Don't miss our holiday discount sales. Get 50, 25% since. So let's put another text. Remember that we also try to make sure that we have hierarchy on this design, right? The first thing we want people to see is this heading of eat fresh, live healthy. And the next thing we want them to see is this subheading or any other thing image. Let's change this font for the subheading. It's the popular Montserrat. Montserrat. It's a very popular font. Uh, okay, let's see what extra information. Okay, no body text. Content to include what we offer. Ah, all this content plenty. Have premium organic vegetables or sauce. Okay, let's see, put that one. Now, this things now we are assuming that a client sent us this information for us to do a design for. So this one now will be something like the body. So might still want to reduce the size of this one a bit, or we just put it elsewhere. Let's just see other contents that we have first before we know where we put this one based on the importance of that content. This problem of MacBook, as I'm using Telegram and all these things, is draining the battery so fast. So my system battery is running down so fast. So let me just see where we'll stop and then we'll continue with those that we are going to stay with. Visitors. Um, okay, social media. Call to action, limited time, or in a shop now. Okay. Let's just copy the call to action first. So you can see that we not practice anything before us having this. So I don't have anything in mind already, step as I'm doing. But let's just get the image first. The image I said we should get, so that as you are designing, images sometimes can help you. Images can help you know how to place your content on a design. The kind of image you get, the orientation of the images can help you know the orientation you are going to place your other content. Let's just use this image now. You are seeing my screen, right? Let me just remove the background. Okay. Uh, and just assume a little shadow on it here. Let's just have something like this first. Okay. So if you like this subheading, we should do something about it. Let's just increase the weight of the font. Make it a little bolder than this. Um, maybe I don't know why songs are just full in my head. Okay, this one now. What we are going to make the call to action. Let's use this text that I just separated now. Shop now and save big. Can use this as call to action. And as I said, call to action should always stand out. You either make it stand out with a bigger font, a bolder font, or you use a shape, just make it stand out. So let's just use black for now, or let's use red. The search shows that um, call to action that comes with a different color. People's attention are quickly grabbed by it. So let's put something like this and put it on color white. Um, okay, let's put this. Now, you guys are going to design something as well, but then I know that some of you are completely new, and you definitely need to understand the software first before you are able to design anything. So I'm going to have another class with us. As I said, this one is just to get people that are ready, serious. I'm going to have another class with us that I'm going to teach the software itself, or I'll be teaching CorelDRAW. Everything I'm doing with Photoshop here, I can do it with CorelDRAW as well. So I'll be teaching us CorelDRAW. Now, over the years, I've come to understand that if you learn how to use CorelDRAW, you easily learn how to use any other design software. And this space I'm leaving here, this space here, you can put, okay, let me see, move it up. You can put the date there, that empty space. You can put the date. And this down part here, you can put the social media handles. This part, this down here, you can put the social media handles and contact details that people should shop on. So do you understand the process now? Process of designing the flyer. Do you understand the process? Is this something still confusing? Something you are not getting about it?
I understand. I do now.
So, and they say we should export it in JPEG format. No. Okay, let me even just get a background now. You should, one thing I always advise my students is that just make sure that you don't have a plain background, like completely plain background. Your background can be simple, but don't have a plain, like plain color, just a plain color as a background. Cannot have a plain color completely as your background. This background does not really speak to what we are doing, but since it's testing, I just testing, just have it. You can make it a bit transparent so that your text will show, but just make sure that it is not a completely plain background you are having. Or you can manipulate the background you have downloaded, can manipulate it. Most of my design, you cannot know particular background I use because I will manipulate different backgrounds or different things together to get what I want. Uh, Let me bring in another this background. So you can now have a mixture of different things forming a new
So
background.
please, how are you manipulating the background? Like, how are you doing it?
I just brought in the two background and
How did you bring it in?
okay, I just drag it on the Photoshop. As you are not seeing my whole screen, that is why I just drag the background from my system and put it here.
Okay.
You get. Then on this kind of design now, you should always, as a designer, make sure that you have
Oh,
graphic resources. Can you hear me?
I don't know what's
Can
wrong
you
with
hear
my
me?
Yes, sir.
phone.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
As a designer, you always have graphics resources available at any point in time to use for your design. So you can easily manipulate your designs and all. Let's have a let's have the December. Uh, let's just say 18th to 25th. Uh, December 2024. Okay, the design is a promo distance self. You see that I even forgot that it's a promo. So we are supposed to add some exciting things on it to indicate that it's a promo design. Like don't know if you get all this all this 50%. Let's just search for 50% PNG. Let me search for something like that. 50% of PNG. PNG image 50% of. Let me just copy from Google. Something like this is what I'm talking about. You get? Are you following me? The procedure is very simple, right? Uh, so this one, where can we place it? We can place it somewhere like this. Now, remember that I told you when we were doing alignment, I told you that when in doubt, when you don't want to think so much on what to do, you use what? Which alignment should I say you should use? I said you should use which alignment when in doubt. O ti gbàgbé o. O ti gbàgbé. Use left alignment. You see that I align all the text to the left. They are all using left alignment. Eh? So the purpose of this class now is just to walk us through the process of designing a flyer. That you first of all get your content, then you know the size you want to design your flyer, then you've been able to know what the title is, the subheadings, the other content, the image that you use, the who you are designing for, so that it now determine the colors you will use, the type of font you will use. This kind of design now we cannot be using. Let me look for a techie kind of font. Let me look for a techie kind of font. Let me even use this one safe. You can't even want to be using this kind of font for the heading. Imagine you are using this kind of font. Now, when you are doing a party flyer, party or club, you want to use something like this. It can work. It might work. But when you're doing flyer like this for, that is health, food, and all, it's a clean or a bit playful font. Cannot use this kind of font. Um, this one self might work, but it's a bit playful, not completely playful. This one now, but on this design we will not use this kind of font because of what we are trying to achieve. Trying to achieve a clean, neat design. Let me see if the prompt even added the kind of font to use. Let me see. Font. Look at it. Playful yet bold font. Playful yet a bold font. Like Poppins. I think I have Poppins there. So let me even use Poppins font itself. Poppins. I don't have I don't have Poppins on my system. But Poppins is a clean font, just similar to the one I used. Similar to the one I used. Let me see if that other second font I have it that suggested. Nunito. Nunito. I don't think I have that font. Nunito. I don't have it. So as a designer, you always download fonts. You download fonts tire. You'll never be satisfied with fonts. So that is just it. Are we getting the whole procedure of sending a flyer? Because that is the purpose of this class now. Okay. So what is the next thing? Definitely is to export. After you've gotten, okay, let's change colors for this thing. Let's use
What about
this color is
logo?
okay now.
What about logo?
Yeah, we don't have the logo that they say we should use now. I think, well, you must
Okay.
always have the logo of your clients. They will send you logo. I'll just put that shape there to illustrate logo.
Sir, hello.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can any other person hear me?
Hello.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I hear you, sir.
It seems like some people have
I'm
left
missing
the
a lot.
class.
I guess. Sir, please, I've missed. Oh, hope we have a recorded video. The network is really bad,
Yeah, I'm recording it.
actually.
I'm recording it.
Okay, sir.
So let's just
Because I've
assume this
missed
is
out
the
a
logo.
lot.
Assume this is the logo. Or what's the name of the brand, Seb? So that I will just use it there as the logo. What's the name of the brand it gave us? Somebody should look the group now. Fresh Fix Organics.
Fresh air.
Fresh Fix. Let's even do a logo for the Fresh Fix. Let's find a font and make it as a logo for it. Since it has to do with food, I know. So find a cool font that is not too playful but a bit playful, fun, and curvy. Uh, it's a straight font and use let's just use Montserrat abeg. Use Montserrat. I don't want stress. Then the second word, organic. We just make this one in my system. Actually, it's getting low. We just do it like this. So this one can carry a color green. While this one will just carry color black. Let's just do something like this as their logo. Okay, can even put it on top of this shape. No, you put it there, it's too big. Sorry, but I'm just quiet. At least should have been talking to keep us lively. So let's just assume this to be the logo. Abi? And then we have this. Okay, cover. Okay, where did I put? Okay, I just say social media can just be here, right? So can just put the social media platforms and this here and that. You see that this is more like the layout I use for the um become graphic designer flyer. So it's one of the simplest layouts you can ever use. Simple, straight, and you're not going to have any issue with thinking whether you're doing the right thing or not at that point in time. We have your heading, subheading, and all. So, do we have any questions so far? I think we have spent longer than an hour already. So, this is not the end of our training, but officially for this one that you registered for is the end. The purpose of this class is to teach people the fundamentals of graphic design and what it takes for you to be a graphic designer, and that's the to become a graphic designer. And as I said, it is 80% brain work, and you cannot have your brain work 80% if you don't know these basic things that we talked about. Um, then the next thing for you after learning this now is to learn the software that is the app you want to use to be designing it. Now, how are you going to learn it? Make sure you have it on your system or your phone, and then you begin to learn. You see the software bar, just so that you don't get to beat yourself too much about it. There is no one that can learn these things, can learn a software finish. Nobody. Nobody. I use Corel and Photoshop. It's not because I've known them. Oh, no. Nobody can ever be able to use this software finish. So you are going to start small, small from the one you know and start designing. Now, this flyer design now, this one with just this sample we did. I did not use, how many tools did I use on this Photoshop? Pick two. Um, I think I used a magic wand tool to remove background. I used a text tool. Which other tool did I use? I used a shape. Which other tool did I use? I didn't really use much tools here, and yet we have this. So you don't necessarily have to know everything before you start designing. By knowing just the pick tool, the text tool, you can be able to do something already. So we are going to start with CorelDRAW. We're going to start within the week. I don't wish to have many people to teach on that one. So if you don't want to be part of it, you can decide not to be. But if you want to be part of it, we produce you as a graphic designer from this training. Do we have any question, any inquiries, anything? Because it's like I'm short of words already. So have you learned anything so far from this training? And what is your next move? I'll be asking everyone this question. You learned anything so far? And what's your next move? Because as I ask person they come out. No answer the question. Cat Doris. Let me start from Doris. The one on my first list here. Doris.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me hear you.
Um, uh, First of all, like I tried designing today, like the assignment you gave. I wasn't able to do it. Like it was so confusing. But with this one that I have done, at least I have an idea of what to do, because he said that if you are not getting it right, you should use the left what not the left that what's the word?
Alignment.
So but at least if understand the left alignment, the so please can picture something.
So what's your next move?
Sir?
What's your next move after this class now? What's your next move? As regards graphic design,
I don't know.
what's your next move? What do you intend to do next?
Okay. I'll just try to
Are you using
just be
CorelDRAW,
designing
Photoshop,
something, sir.
or phone?
Using no
Are
Pixel
you using CorelDRAW, Photoshop, or
Pixel
Pixel
Lab.
Lab? Okay. All right, great. I was using Pixel
Pixel
Lab. I
Lab.
didn't tell you. Yeah, I was
Canvas.
using Pixel Lab. I still have it on my phone, and once in a while I still touch it.
Okay.
So
Okay,
we'll,
sir.
we'll still discuss on that. Are you ready to continue
Okay, sir.
this design journey? You still want to continue designing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any one of you that is still ready and want to continue, for the sake of this class, okay, because my battery is low, so let me switch to my phone. System battery is low. Let me switch to my phone. So I will stop the recording. Okay. No, let's just continue with the recording. All right, I'm on my phone now. Okay. Let me just continue with the same question to answer everybody if I see what I wanted to say. Uzondu? They're the next on my list here. Uzondu. Uzondu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
learned anything from this training, and what's your next move? Other people actually realizing the answer already.
So my name is too good.
You said?
My network has been too good throughout the class, but I grabbed the essentials. That is how to make a flyer, starting with getting as much information as you can about the organization when making a flyer, getting proper images online, making your research and stuff like that.
All right. So, have you been designing before? You are new completely?
I'm new completely. I've never done anything concerning graphic designing before.
All right. The last training I had in January, I had someone like that who was new completely, that I've never done anything graphic before and started from scratch. And I'm designing well to an extent with Photoshop. So,
Okay.
I can give you a next move, but I'm going to say it at the end. So just stay tuned. So,
All
Oluwadare,
right, sir.
Oluwadare are next on my list. Oluwadare.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. I can hear you. So, to learn anything, and what's your next move?
Okay. First and foremost, I'm a new bite. I don't know anything about graphics, so I'm just learning.
So, what do you know about graphics now? You can't say you don't know anything now again.
Speaking of how to design flyers, you
Did you join
talked
yesterday?
about yeah, I couldn't join fully. It was on and off, so I couldn't grab. I just screenshot some of the stuff. I'm there to go those ones.
Okay, I'm going
So
to
you
give
said
what to do
we should.
at the end of today's class.
Okay. So speaking of
Okay.
flyer designing the flyer, I said we should have a knowledge of who we are designing for and make a research on that. We also talked about the size of the flyer. Then you made mention having an attractive headline, then a high quality image, the format, the text format, and call to action as well.
All right. Opeyemi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Sir?
It's your turn. Abi, you have spoken already.
No, I've not spoken, sir.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, sir. So, okay, first, I have a question first. So, the question is this. Like, if you're going to use Photoshop, is it the way it is on your system? Is that the way it's going to be on the phone?
No, you can't even use Photoshop on phone. There's no Photoshop for phone.
Okay, so, like,
Unless
with
there is this software that mimics Photoshop's setting and all. It's what's it called? Is it PicArt? Is it PicArt? Anyone there that have used it before? No, not PicArt. That allows opening of Photoshop files. Let me quickly search for it. The name don't run from my head because I don't use it. Photoshop files on mobile. Not Adobe Express. Even go Photopea. Photopea allows you to open Photoshop files on mobile phone. But if you are working on it with mobile, it's going to be frustrating, so it's not even advisable. So that's why it's best to use Pixel Lab. Pixel Lab that is optimized for mobile.
Okay.
Okay. You can continue.
Okay, sir. So I think
you can continue. So the question is, did you learn anything from the training, and what is your next move?
yes, I've learned something from the training. Like, I don't know anything about this the element, the crafts element. I've learned that, and I'm hoping to further my learning in graphic design.
Okay. So are you using phone or system?
I'm using phone currently, sir.
All right. You are going to. Do you have a Pixel app installed on your phone?
No, but I will install it tonight.
Okay, you have to install it. See, you've learned a lot of theories, and I personally am not a fan of theories, but these fundamentals I taught us are very, very key, are very important, and for us to learn, that is why I had to do it. So you are going to make sure that you keep practicing designing. You have to design. There was a time I had to volunteer. I volunteered for many people, many organizations, just to be designing for free for them because I needed to be designing all the time. The more you design, the more you get better. But now, like this, I work the wait for me to design. So you have to just be designing. Even if it's for you to get, just like I use ChatGPT now to get a prompt. It's the first time I'm doing something like this. You get a prompt for us to do something. You can get it and be practicing. So,
Yes.
who's the next person? Distinction. Like someone has left again. I hope the person has spoken. And I want to make announcements. Some people they come out. Distinction. I'm listening to you. Nene and Blessing, you're next. Don't leave before people start running again. Because I'm asking questions, you're running. Okay, and X. Distinction. Are you with us? Distinction, Ben, Godwin, are you with us? Nene, up next, please. Let's not take much time. Nene? All right, let me give it to X. X, what did you learn from this training and what's your next move? Can you guys hear me? Looks like nobody's hearing me.
Network is somehow. It's a struggle with network. Anyway, I learned, one major thing I learned is that, can you hear me, please?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. The major thing I learned from today's class is that before any kind of design, I know you told me earlier that about, I asked a question about knowing the dimension of canvas, what to use when.
Right, the network is bad. Network is bad.
Can
You
you
know
hear me now?
what, guys? I can hear you.
Yeah, it's about the research before even starting to do it at all, and to get everything straight before even draw anything on canvas. Like get every information to do before. So that's major thing I learned, to research and to get every fact straight before doing anything. That's major thing I learned today.
All right. Blessing.
Yeah, I learned a lot, although my network was really, really bad. My network was against me, but I learned a lot. And how easy designing could be. Yeah. Because I saw the way you were doing it, it was very easy when you were designing, but I know it's not that easy. So, and what
I
I would
wanted to know
do,
how easy it is, so that you teach me.
it looks very easy and very fast, but it's a lie because you already know where the tools are. You just went there and pick. Pam, imagine the way you did that logo. What we used as logo. You know, it's not logo. I'm sorry, I'm working. No, if
Yeah,
you
no
are hearing
problem.
me panting, yes, I'm working on the road. So the way you designed, you made it look seamless, but I guess it's because it's your thing. You're very used to it. So
It's your
and
thing too. It's all of us thing.
yeah, that's where I'm going now. That okay, as from today, I will just keep training, practicing, because that is the only way I can get seamless. Seamlessly working like that. I don't know if you understand me.
I get you.
So
So,
yes. Okay.
so guys, this is what we're going to do. I think I've forgotten things I said I was going to say at the end of it too. But then, this is what we're going to do. I am. Okay, let me screenshot this list. Let me screenshot everyone here now. Someone is going off and on. I think it's X. X. You are going to message me on WhatsApp and text me your name here, your name on this group call, so that I won't have another person. Okay, someone that is asking which of the Pixel app to install. It is that one on top now, the first one. That's Pixel app text on picture. Pixel app text on picture. Okay, you guys message me on WhatsApp. Just message me on WhatsApp and tell me your name. So I ask you to message me So that I'll save your contact. I should have saved some of your contact already. So that I'll save your contact, and then I'm going to add you up to a group. I don't like adding people directly to my mentees group until I've tested you enough to know that you are ready to learn. I don't add people. I'll just be doing it directly on your DM first. Test you. And part of the testing is assignment. I give you assignment and see how you deliver. Then to show how ready you are to join my mentees group, that they enjoy premium benefits from me. I teach them. I completely empty myself. I'm not selfish when it comes to giving out knowledge. I completely empty myself out to tell you every single thing I know, because I want you to be good and better as well. I feel like the more I open up, okay, somebody's already messaging. The more I open up, like say, teach out everything inside of me that I know, the more empty I become and feel like I need to fill up myself more. So me too, and I challenge myself to learn more. So that's why I like to teach every time and give out everything to my mentees, because I would not want you to pass me. So I'll challenge myself and learn more and be more creative. So message me on WhatsApp, so that for you guys, I'm going to create a different group for you first. Then on that group, I will now know those that will be moving. Once I remove you from that group, that means I've moved you to, I promoted you. I take it that way. Promoted you and join you to the mentees group. But it's going to be at least a week or 2 weeks, and I must have tested how serious you are. I am I can be very annoying, especially when it comes to responding to messages, because there are times when I respond to messages. Your message might drop, as long as I will just notice that it's not urgent, I will not reply to you when I'm ready to reply. But it's a bad habit. I will repent, sure. I will think of repenting. So, Simeon, what are you doing here?
I'm just coming now. No best for me. I went to the hospital. I'm just coming now.
So, we are done with this class. You don't need this class again now. Simeon is one of my mentees.
Okay. I wanted to just get little knowledge though. But it's all right.
All right. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
We'll have our own training.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. We're waiting for that, sir.
All right. This one is for newbies, so get out.
All right, sir.
All right, so guys, you message me so that I'll save your contact, and then I'm going to train you completely and hope that you become professional designer one day and you make money off designing. I don't know how to motivate people to say, okay, design is going to make you millions and all like that. But I shall know that all the way from my university days till now, a designer they do, and it's been helping me, and I have longer way to go. So, any question you asked that I did not answer, anything before we end it up? I know some of you are from WRW, and some people are from Castle Uni Abuja. Now, the truth is you guys that made me organize this class. And if you are here till now, it means that the mission was achieved. Others that joined because I open it to everyone to join the training. I use this method to screen those that will not be serious. You see how many people registered, and we just have a few here now. So any other thing, so that I'll stop talking. I'm tired. People should just tell me nothing. X, anything, me distinction, Nene. Nene never spoke. Nene, I want to hear you. If not, don't message me if you don't talk now. Okay, I believe the person is not even hearing me. So message me. We are going to learn the software that you are going to use to be designing. It's not going to. It might not be general classes like this again. It might be one-on-one classes, or I might just be doing some recording and sending it to you. And we'll also be doing some theories again, advanced theories for you to understand, and all these basic one. So let me know, ask a question. I don't know the answer because I've taught you. Any other thing? All right, follow me on my social media platforms so that we can always interact there. Until when we see again, strive to be creative.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Good night.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask, what you said something about sending a name, and you said something about
Send
sending
me
a name. Please, could you repeat that also?
send me a message on WhatsApp with your name, the name that is displayed on this call. That I ask you to
Okay.
message me so that I won't have other people to work with. I only want to work with those of you here that participated in the class. So send me a
All
message.
right. All right.
Bye.